Welcome, family, to our October 1st evening prayer vigil. We'll begin tonight's program with a beautiful musical offering, followed by Kyombe and Family Pledge number 7. Reverend Josh.
Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. And here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. And here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that
Thank you, Reverend Josh. Now, family, let's greet our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Chunjin, Chambumanamge, Kyungbae. Paro. Now we'll read Family Pledge number 7. Our family, the owner of Chunel Guk, pledges to living for the sake of others, to perfect the world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. Adieu. Pastor Milhan, would you please offer the opening prayer for this new month? Pastor Milhan, there's no sound.
How about now?
Good.
Yes. Dear Heavenly Parent, what we'd like to do as we start this new month is to start it with prayer. In the evening prayer vigil here in the Chuncheon in Harlem, we expect heaven to come down and work with us. As we humble ourselves, like in this song now, we bow down to you, Heavenly Parent. We admit that we cannot do this by ourselves. We can make our best effort, but it will only amount to 5%. And so we are asking sincerely for your guidance, for your power, for heaven to work with us so we can do incredible things. Our true mother is asking us to grow our membership. Reverend Dunkley is giving us tools through the Peace Starts With Me to reach as many people as possible. If there's anyone who wants peace and harmony and unity in our country, then they should all come forward now. And we can work together to build, to restore a city, restore a nation that was meant to be your champion and to save all countries in the world with prosperity and with universal values, and that there's no reason why we should be at war with each other. There's no reason why peace is not possible. It absolutely is. And so, Heavenly Parent, I pray that through this evening prayer vigil tonight, and as we open up this month of October, let it be blessed. Let all of our activities be blessed. And please, each of us, let us receive something special that can inspire us and to uplift our spirits. As yes, there's many responsibilities that we have to do, but we're not doing it by ourselves. And so let us find the inspiration to ignite something in our hearts this month. As I report my name, Milhan Stevens, a blessed family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you, Pastor Milhan. All right, family, let's welcome Pastor Milhan.
What a warm welcome. I believe Reverend Josh has updated our prayer list. Is that right? Has anyone checked that yet?
Yes, he has, thankfully.
Any mysteriously selected people on your prayer list?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Well, for me, it's always special. The people who are chosen, and somehow there's God has a plan. God is always planning and planning ahead of us, preparing the way. And a lot of times the people I pray for need it.
It's so true, Pastor Milhan, because, I've been really concerned about our children after Sunday service, running around in the lobby by themselves, especially Eden. I've been praying especially more for Eden lately, but I have her this month.
Well, there we go. Reverend Daci's happy. He's right here.
Oh,
Sorry. So Eden's prayed for. Doubly prayed for now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's 2 and 1. Who's 2 and 1? Eden is 2 and 1. Is two handfuls. Having two. It's like having twins, but just one child. Yeah, Eden's so cute though. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's worth it. Worth it.
that is one of my, big concerns is a place for the children where they can be safe. And I don't feel it's safe at 43rd Street in the lobby, running around when we have people that are not in our church there, people coming in and out of that building who are not church members. And, we have our little children running around by themselves. It's just a very big concern of mine. I just wish there was
Yeah, we
something.
shouldn't be doing that. I know security there, he's doing his best to keep an eye and he's walked out maybe 3 times on Sunday saying they're going up the stairs, they can't be doing that, and running around the hallway. So I think that he's there, at least security is paying attention, but they can't do that. So yeah, at the very end, we did lock him in the room. They were screaming all the same anyway, so I think it's fine. But yes, we are in a new month. We are closing, we're coming towards the end of the year, and we have big goals ahead of us. So I know God is going to be working mysteriously, and our 5% is starting to look a little bit bigger than we thought. But we're on it. So yes. See, today I had a lot of meetings. I did miss the national meeting. Did any of you attend that? The national meeting? Any updates that you can tell us about? The Kay attended the national meeting. I missed it today because I was dealing with a small family emergency, not a health related one, just a family thing we had to figure out. But okay, would you mind giving us a quick update on the
testimony? So yeah, I was able to attend the leaders meeting, and normally it's just sharing updates on the national campaigns, and then te a testimony paired with the report from Reverend Jackson, Dr. Shield, and who's the Reverend Thompson, yeah. Um, but I remember, so what I remember, I don't remember everything, but I just remember there's one HTG missionary who shared his testimony, kind of breaking through um, in Atlanta. And then actually, Pastor Naokimi, he shared his testimony of doing Peace Starts With Me surveys. I think it's been 18 years, I think it's been 17, 18 years since he's went out and approached, like, talked to people outside of the church. So, and yeah, Reverend Dunkley invited him to share his testimony, just going out for an hour and then inviting them to the Peace Starts With Me seminar. And then, yeah, he was sharing how, like, at the very last hour or when the hour mark hit, he was like, "Okay, I'm done. I did my hour." But he had this feeling like maybe I should reach out to this one person, that he just saw, but he decided not to, even though it's really simple to just pull out your phone or just the survey. And then turns out that when he went back to the center, uh, and then they were having their seminar, that same guy showed up to the seminar, even though he didn't talk to him. So he was wondering how that young guy was reached out to, and then turns out the other members were out on the streets. And then he was, yeah, approached to attend this seminar. So the one thing I remember him saying was like, uh, if we are, if we even give people the opportunity, then God will mobilize like spirit world to reach out to them. If we just give them a opportunity to, yeah, invite. Um, and Reverend Dunkley kind of shared, um, yeah, just his update from Korea, and then he was kind of sharing some sneak peek um, inside of the Chungwon-gun a little bit, but it was more like low key. But Um, yeah, just encouraging all of us to yeah, to do our best. Yeah, and that's as much as I can remember, but all I remember was Pastor Nakimi's his testimony. So yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you have it there, folks. We are entering into a new era where our leadership are on the front line with us. So that is extremely good news. Yeah, it's someone like him. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot as an older second gen, and that I'm really moved by that. So I'll be talking to him tomorrow. Actually, I made an appointment with him, and now that I know about this, I'm happy to congratulate him and encourage him. Okay, well, that's our little update. We do have a video. It is. Oh, you know what? I should give you some more updates. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do the P starts with me this Saturday. So here it is. So we are going to be doing outreach. And what we do in these 2 hours is we're going to do the whole P starts with me, the three presentations, back to back. And like it's advertised, it is engaging, and a lot of discussion will take place, and possible new ideas of activities that we can do will come. And they will be invited to sign membership. Like, I don't know how, this is the new thing. So we're gonna work with it. And of course, we have plenty of ministries and follow-up programs they can join. So that's this Saturday in the Harlem Center. And then on October 20th, after church service, we're going to have another one of these on the 7th floor. What am I doing? Yeah. So it'll be at 43rd Street after church service. Pastor Joy is going to have the biggest group joining that, but you're also welcome to join and bring someone with you if you want. So this is going to be the thing we're doing for a while. And then even with ministers, we're looking at having the exact same format, but with ministers. And so you can imagine the discussion will be more geared towards, the needs that the ministers have and how they can serve the community. So this is becoming the new rally. But instead of just putting people in seats and having entertainment, everyone's going to be an active participant in creating, programs or some kind of project that can give back and restore our city. So it's great. I'm getting more and more excited the more I hear about this, and that if it can get Pastor now keep me outside, that's a really great sign too. So, okay. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to say more than that. Otherwise, we're gonna forget it all. But I have a video from. We're going back to Reverend Lee. This is a short one. It's 5.5 minutes. And if Keisetsu, you don't mind reading again, since. Okay. Oh, I got to show. Did I show? Okay, I want to do that first. Keisetsu will read. Passage we read today is Father testifying about Mother. So we know that Mother truly selflessness is the key to success. Mother emphasized this, and Father gave Mother the True Parents Cosmic Victory Celebration Declaration Award. We know this. If Adam and Eve had stood in a selfless position before Heavenly Parent,
the will would have been fulfilled. Because they had selfish hearts and fell, the entire history of the providence of restoration was a history of searching for someone who could stand in a selfless position. And the one found was the only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. Aju. Not my will, but yours be done, he said. But his disciples could not stand in that position. So even when Jesus was about to die, they questioned who he was, to the point of wanting to receive a reward. Their hearts were dominated by selfishness. So after Jesus' resurrection, all who received the Holy Spirit walked the path to reach a selfless position. That was the way of the cross. Aju. Entering the procession, carrying the cross, finally meeting the day of the second coming, our Father evaluated even Jesus' prayer. Not my will, but yours be done. He evaluated even that. He lived without even doing his own will. Aju. I lived without even my own will, he said. He lived like that, struggling. So when Father went out to get rice, as soon as he received heaven's order to go to Pyongyang, he went up just like that. That's how he lived. Our mother also lived in a selfless position. That's right. She lived only for heaven's will. And because you are upholding that will, as we prepare for the entrance into the Channel Sanctum of Chomwon-gun, the attitude of all of us should be selfless. How can I put down my own mind? If we have such a heart, I believe we can become people through whom heaven can work. The most powerful work doesn't happen when we rely on our own knowledge. We cannot do it. What can I do? We have to think. When it's pitch dark ahead, we must hold on to heaven. That's when miracles happen. I've had such experiences several times until now. When things were pitch dark ahead, when I asked, what should I do? At that time, I can feel the amazing experience of heaven working, the miracles that unfold from there. So today, lecturer Lim Kuk-young shared on the words Jesus spoke to John. He read it to you in Matthew chapter 11, verse 5. Jesus answered and said to them, go and tell John what you hear and see. The blind receive sight and the lame walk. The lepers are cleansed and the deaf hear. The dead are raised. And the good news is proclaimed to the poor. You baptize with water, but I am one who brings about such works. So believe in me. That's the meaning. So whoever does not stumble on account of me is blessed. He said this, but they stumbled. Through Chungshimwon devotion, immeasurable, miraculous works must happen in every church. In every church in the 5 oceans and 6 continents, when you pray at Chungshimwon, miracles happen. If there's a problem you can't solve with human strength, pray. Father will work. Mother will work. Daemonim will work. Truly selfless Hungjinim in his young days asked to be taken instead of Father, saying he would carry the burden anytime in Father's place. If you become completely one with Hungjinim who stood in that selfless position, miracles will happen.
Miracles will happen in Taiwan. That's good. Thank you, Reverend Lee. These words today. Reminds me very much of what I just prayed about. Just not just being aware that my effort alone is never going to be enough. No matter how smart I am or how strategic I am, without God, there's no way it's going to happen. And so the key of reaching that level of unity with God is being selfless, not doing my will but yours. I know Reverend Juanita emphasizes this a lot. She's always like, not my will, but thy, God's will. Right? It's like, it's not easy for us to let go of everything that we believe in is going to work, and we get attached to our way of thinking because it's convenient. It's not convenient to have to change. Now, I'm not someone who likes to throw things out unless it's necessary. But we should always be ready to give it all away if that is what is required. If that's not required, please don't throw everything away, because that might be God's plan to continue to build that. For example, I mean, this is a good example. Peace starts with me. I'm not the one who decides what is a new member. That's up to Mother, Reverend Dunkley, Pastor Naokimi. And so if they want people to sign membership after seminar, then that's what we're going to do. Now, that doesn't mean I erase everything else, the 43-day, the life quest, and beyond. But I am absolutely putting their definitions first. And then, I mean, that's Hyojang. That's where you put them first. You put the higher purpose first all the time. And then you follow up with how that applies to you and your tribe and your family. So it's just to add something to that point. Yes, the disciples, because they didn't understand this principle of Hyojang and attendance, they got their own ideas, and Jesus looked more and more heretical. In fact, many of the disciples were not really educated. And so they, as the rabbis were teaching them about their own word, they were beginning to realize that Jesus was saying different things. And how embarrassing they must have felt, right? Going to these rabbis and trying to explain, only to find out, oh, Jesus, yeah, that's an interesting point they're making over here. Why are we doing things on the Sabbath? And it's the same experience that we have with Christianity. We're going to these churches, and can you imagine you've been a preacher for generations and generations, and then some random person from the Unification Church comes up to you and says, I want to tell you about the essence of Jesus. And it's like, okay, well, this should be interesting. Like, this is exactly why we can't rely on ourselves. The only thing that's going to move a pastor, a sanctuary church member, a random person on the street that Pastor Naokimi's meeting, must be the power of heaven. It must be. And that should be a very logical answer. And this is the path that true parents have. The reason why true parents accomplished so much was because they absolutely obeyed whatever God said, even at the risk of their life. I mean, think about a true mother. She allowed father, okay, I don't know how each baby was decided on, but every child that mother delivered was at the risk of her life. That was heaven's will. And for the world not deny that mother did that. And no one can talk down to mother as a mother, a physical mother and a spiritual mother. And and God's hope is that we all do the same. That unlike Jesus's disciples, we will back to Hyojung. I think we have everything we need. Like I preached last Sunday, right? This mother's like, you have everything you need. Like, what more do I need to do? What more do you need from me? Please just witness, figure it out. Here's a Chunchaman. There's no reason why you can't figure this out. You can do it. And I'm telling you, that is what's happening. Reverend Dunkley brought together the people he wants to work with. They put together a plan. Now we're doing it. But he didn't do it right away. He first prayed and just prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, talking about only begotten daughter, just sticking with the main things the mother cares about. That's Hyojung. Now that he's done that, now he gets to have some fun with the Peace Starts With Me stuff. He's doing his podcast. He's like, he's just doing what he wants to do now. After he did his part and put God's plan first. And so now there's the sky's the limit. Okay. Well, that's my reflection. Would anyone else like to share a word, a reflection, a something?
I can really relate to the disciples, because when I joined the church, they quit when I went to 3-day, 4-day, 3-day, 4-day, 21-day. Then I was out on the street fundraising, and then I would be put in parking lots a lot of times. And so these Christian ministers would start approaching me and throwing Bible quotes at me. And I didn't know the Bible. I didn't study the Bible growing up, and I hardly even knew the principle. So I couldn't say anything. So all I could say was, well,
what are you doing out there?
I don't know how to explain it, but I know it's true.
Right, that's I think even heaven can't keep up with that one. Yeah, and this is something I feel bad about. We need good materials. We need to be equipped. You don't go to battle with no sword and shield. You need something. Even the Bible talks about being armed in the with the armor of God, whatever it's called. The Ephesians. But we didn't even have that. We just had peanut brittle and
Candles.
candles. That's not anyway. It's like David and Goliath everywhere. It's not every David's gonna make it out alive, I think.
They literally used to chase me around the parking lot.
Sure, that wasn't traumatic at all. Sure,
I can look back and
memory.
think their heart was in the right place. They were concerned for me. Here I was, this young girl, brainwashed by, the Moonies. So they really, wanted to educate me about the truth.
Yeah, and it's all good. All love.
But you're right. We really do need, like you said, we need to armor people. Because I had nothing to say. I couldn't answer. I didn't know any Bible quotes. I didn't know anything. All I knew is that it was true. Whatever it was true. That's where I am.
Yeah. Literature should help with the talking. Yeah, I'm big about the word. I'm big about using the word. Parents' word. Can we get another reflection on today's message from Evan Lee? Or maybe, was there a tribe call that people attended? Was there a tribe call tonight? No? Nobody attended it? Maybe they're on it right now. Maybe that's where Ayaka-san is, because she translates for them.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Well, if not, then do we have any announcements? And you did give us some updates, but Anything else?
Reverend Darcy?
Right. For the announcement, I think every one of us should be able to really put this Saturday program in the calendar. Yeah, we have not sent the email out yet.
Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday, yeah. So,
Is there a group going out
oh,
Wednesday?
right, we could organize something like that to really be able to reach out to and see who can really participate. But the members first, anybody can join in that program, and mainly is a first presentation, open presentation like this. So it's really good for everyone to know, the spirit to really be, to really tune into the spirit of peace starts with me, so we can participate, and if we have guests, anybody, we can invite them to join into. And we'll email out to everyone.
Yes, we will. Yeah, the expectation is that we are on a 21-day blitz. We're campaign mode. So yes, we have a lot of new members, and Pastor Joyce, she signed 2 new members in the last week.
Wow.
One of them came and gave us a gift, like a little bicycle for Ayumi and some fruits.
Oh, how nice.
So yeah, it's yet Peace Starts With Me, I think, is really the wider net that we want to invite people. So let's do it.
This is supposed to be for 21 days, but do you think after the 21 days we'll continue it?
Of course. Yeah, no. We will. Yeah. I mean, this is what we're doing until April. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might improve it, and I've asked now Kimi if we can even make videos with targeted advertisements on Facebook and other places, so people can just go through that Peace Starts With Me video series and then find us, or maybe some advertisement but in a way, get more traffic, some really good people that are searching, especially in this very political, polarized climate. I think it's a
Yeah.
perfect time to appeal to those people who are looking for sanity.
Mhm.
I think now's a good time.
Yeah, it's true. There's an organization called Peace Starts With You, and they put posters up on the subway. On the subway on the top, they
I
have,
saw that. Yeah.
yeah,
You copied us?
yeah.
All right, Peace Begins With Me. That's a well, they can't take Peace Starts With Me because that's ours.
That's right.
We got T-shirts to prove it. So,
That's right.
oh, and the onesie. Mama, if you hear this, can we get that onesie for Emika?
Do they have them big enough? Because she's getting to be a big girl.
Oh, she wears onesies. I mean, assuming they have her size. I mean, the toddlers definitely wear onesies.
Toddlers, okay. Yeah, she's going to be 2 pretty soon.
Yeah, she's gonna be more than 24 months, which is the size of these onesies she has now. So.
Mm.
Ayumi's birthday party will be last Sunday of this month. We'll do it at 43rd Street. So that should be fun.
Is that going to be for adults also? Or is it
Maybe not, because just
to have children?
Space, and we want to do turn the lights off and do some, hinting with flashlights. So I'm not sure older people will do that.
Yeah, like a Halloween birthday party.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something fun.
Because she was telling me about that Sunday. She's really looking forward to it.
We always have a great time. Just insane fun. Our parties, yeah. But okay, maybe we'll leave it at that. God bless you all.
Thank you. All right, family, let's begin our residence prayer with an Abaji Omni.
Countryman residence prayer, she jock, Abaje,
Hey,
Omane.
let's pray.
Good evening, Heavenly Parent. Good evening, true parents. Heavenly Parent and true parents, we pray for safety of true parents and the true family.
We come together to pray for the safety
We pray for
of
a victorious sentence into the China Sanctum and China Young. Number 3,
the safety of our
to
mother.
successfully witness to new people, especially young people, and to
Pray
reach
for the
church growth.
safety of our mother, our health, our long
Number 4,
life.
for the unification of North and South Korea and a heavenly unified fight to overcome our crisis and bring to the world and to realize a heavenly unified world.
Young people,
Heavenly Parent and true parents, we pray for the
safety
spirit for
witness to young
for the
people.
saving of true parents for victorious entrance into the China
Witnessing
peace,
to
the
young
kingdom
people.
of young
We pray
to
for
successfully
the
witnessing new people, especially young people, and to reach church growth.
pray for the
Spirit of South
safety
Korea,
of young
heavenly
people.
unified Korea.
As a parent,
Fight.
Pray
Overcome our
you
that
crisis, the
invested your
kingdom
the
of
church
world,
grows.
heart
and the heavenly
That the unification of North
We're
and
going to
South
be the
Korea.
fact
The
that it is done in
unification,
energy.
love,
the unification of Korea.
assistance,
23 second and third and
but the parent
eight
The
for
able to
evidence
reunification of
eight
Korea.
7 January ready
The
return
reunification of
ready married
Korea.
couple
our responsibility.
yes third
The
16 November
reunification
in
of
Korea.
Korea.
Raise 250,000 for
Really
the
feel
CWP
how
donation.
you feel we can
The
imagine
reunification
when
of
our
Heavenly Parent
Korea.
and true
son
parents,
and
we
daughter
pray
Canada come
for
to the
brothers and
fight
sisters in
should
this prayer
respond
call.
and respond to us.
On this
all the
prayer
fight
call.
Of course, we
Pray
really
Heavenly
have
Parent
become
and true
upset
parents for all brothers and sisters in good health,
in a way.
all
energy,
You
their
also,
strength
you
at this
also
time.
have a heart.
I pray for all brothers and sisters that they can
Parents, please forgive us. We are
whatever
mature
they do at this
and
time.
daughter. We are still
Heavenly
tired.
Parent and true
And
parents,
these
we
people
pray
like
at
love.
this time.
We really
And
want to
everything
mature
we
and
pray.
this, and we really
Heavenly Parent and
think
true
about
parents
you.
that we
Your
can
petition.
fulfill, that we can bring to
Listen to
Heavenly Parent and true parents help us to love each other, help each other to
I
find
really want to
each other.
pray to
Heavenly
especially
Parent and true parents, I pray for
in five
Help
in
us
your
to
pipeline.
keep us this mission. We can
For the protection of the parents and to family.
connect
bring justice for the justice
and connect
and his right
Really want to
to
this
you
meet
and
and
families at this time.
Father, if you have
each
I pray, Heavenly Parent, and
all what they are doing.
work
Heavenly Parent,
all
thank
brothers
you.
and sisters at this time.
providence, work for the providence.
Come and pray, Heavenly Parent.
Pray that we can love each other, help each other.
Parents, I really pray for the
I pray that we can go forth in the shoes of the serving and the healing that God does. I pray for America to stand up and take our work in the world as well as
a place to
America.
have the parent you can come and dwell
Thank you
in.
for the country on that so much.
Son and son,
I pray for true mother, long life, for good health,
God
and
is
energy,
given of
and
it to
strength.
all human beings to
Pray for true
offer
fathers, they are ready to know the Lord.
care
I pray
or
for true
worship you,
fathers.
Holy Parents.
I pray that we can continue to pray to true fathers.
Thank you, everyone. If you'd like to continue to pray, please feel free to do so. We did close a little early tonight. And we forgot to mention that tomorrow morning, for those who come to the Harlem Center to participate with the Las Vegas Chenchenwan, we're going to have a very small holy wine ceremony afterwards. Anybody, you're all invited. Pastor Millen, you want to say something?
This is a holy wine ceremony for Aunt Kathleen, to be specific. We'll also do a ring exchange as well, and so this is the last aspect that she has to do to complete the blessing. Of course, she is blessed, but she still has to take the wine. So, since we have this opportunity here, we're going to gather, and for those who are here, we'll have a very short ceremony, but very significant. In fact, we're declaring this will be the Mrs. Kathleen Seidel moment. So we will, her preferred title will then be Mrs. Kathleen Seidel. Okay.
Yeah, because when Pastor Milhan went to Las Vegas to represent me at the blessing, I wasn't able to drink the wine in person. So he brought the wine back for me. So that's why we're doing this. So anybody, you're welcome to come if you'd like to watch, participate.
Well, I did dip the wine on the mouth on her picture. I did that much, but it has to be physical.
And Joseph drank the wine, at that time in Las Vegas. It's just me. So, yeah. So now I'm officially married. I'm married.
Yeah, and I hope, and Kathleen, you'll be able, have a chance to share a little bit about some of the experiences you've been having, and because it makes Spirit World much more real when we, when we hear about your experiences. Yeah.
Okay.
We're all very curious to know, I'm sure.
Okay, thanks. All right, so thank you everyone for coming tonight. Have a good prayer. Remember two fathers there, and have a good night. God bless you. Ciao, Chaya.